Hello, and welcome to Bird's Broadcast. Tonight, we join Max Antonov, a nice gent with a proud Russian heritage. As a fun treat, he decided to get a DNA test to trace his ancestry. I ever wonder what he found out. Let us see. So sit back, relax, gather around your speakers. Allow me to present to you the results from my DNA Genealogy Test. Shattered everything I thought I knew about my life. Written by R.M. Staniforth. Please like and subscribe, and as always, the links are in the description. My family, the Antonovs, always boasted a proud Russian heritage. My grandparents on both sides of my family migrated from the USSR when they were children. My father always told me stories of his grandfather, Max Antonov, who migrated to the United States with his family, only $6.55 in his pocket. However, we knew very little of Maxim. With all these new DNA genealogy tests readily available, I thought it would be fun to surprise my parents by getting a better picture of our ancestry. I secretly purchased the test kit and sent it in. Some 6 weeks later, my heart jumped when I saw the notification saying results were ready to view. I eagerly opened the chart, hoping this would bring insight and clarity. When I opened the results, however, I found only confusion. There wasn't any Russian listed at all. I showed 62% Scottish, 11% Welsh, 10% German, 8% Italian, 5% Arabic, and 4% Indigenous American. I figured if there was one person who might be able to explain this one, it would be my father. My father was rarely a person to be quick to anger, but when I showed him the results, he lost his mind. He yelled at me worse than any other time in recent memory. Shouting expletives about fraudulence and incompetence, he demanded I delete the results and never speak of it again. I'd never felt so let down, but I deleted it and tried to forget. That only lasted for 2 days, however, as this morning I received a call that would change everything. Well, I guess his father wasn't Russian to explain why their heritage was missing from the DNA test. Though now the question is, who is calling? But first, a word from our sponsor. The Bite is Right.
Are you a night owl? Do you find yourself lying in bed listening to stories about the occult? Feel your knowledge on ghosts and ghouls is top-notch? Well then come on down to The Bite is Right, the only late-night show that is proud it sucks. Join our host Vlad as he quizzes you on lore and legends. Pitch yourself against other juicy contestants. We have games that will truly get your blood flowing, your delicious, warm, oh so red blood. So come be a contestant at The Bite is Right and feed us. Feed us with your knowledge, I mean.
Ah, my listeners, I do ever look forward to the evening you compete on The Bite is Right. But that will have to wait for another night. We have a phone call to listen in on. Is this Max Antonov? Asked the caller. Yeah, who is this? I replied with uncertainty. This is Detective Reynolds. I need to have a word with you, privately. I was concerned, but my parents weren't home, so I hopped on my bike and pedaled to the station. The officers were kind. Too kind. I could tell something was off. We need to talk to you about your DNA test, said Detective Reynolds. Your profile matches a murder victim in a cold case. I don't really know how to tell you this, but the victim could be your mother. That's not possible, I assured him. My mother is alive and well. Max, the victim was found murdered, and her 3-week-old baby was missing and never found. The crime happened on January 6th, 2003, which is the date you listed as your birthday. Look, I know this is a lot, but we'd like to take your fingerprints so we can compare them to the fingerprints on the birth certificate of the missing baby." All I could do was nod. Hours passed as I waited for the results. They said they were rushing, but it felt like days. Finally, Reynolds came into the room. He put his hand on my shoulder and gave me a pitiful look. "Son, I'm sorry. It's a match."